So my next guest still has a few more days of high school to go, but says he's been preparing since he was just 8 years old for an unexpected opportunity he was offered by text message just last month. Take a look.
Hi, my name is Kai Neukermans. I'm 18 years old. I'm from Mill Valley, California. I play drums in a band called The Alive. And this is the story of how I got to play for Pearl Jam. They were playing at Oakland Arena on May 12th and 13th. I had a couple friends who were at the first night's show text me saying that Matt Cameron was out sick and they needed a drummer. I decided to try my luck and text Olivia, who is Eddie Vedder's daughter, who I had previously met at Ohana Festival where my band played it. The next morning, Olivia tells me to send her a video of me playing a Pearl Jam song, so I left school right away and learned one. It's called Mind Your Manners, and I guess they liked it.
Please welcome Kai Neukermans and his dad, Stefaan, to the show. Kai, thank you so much for joining us. Hi. I mean, so the show is all about being prepared for the moment you want when it actually comes to you. All right, you already have rock star hair, so you were prepared to look like a rock star. You got that down, Kai. But when you got the text from Olivia Vedder, Eddie's daughter, and she responded, did you get nervous? What did you think?
Well, when I got the text of the green light, I couldn't really believe the letters or the words that were written on the screen. And I just thought to myself that I need to get prepared as fast as possible because the show was the night of that same day.
Wow. So that I got butterflies, and even though I have on flowers, I have butterflies right now thinking about that because, okay, how often do you practice?
Every day for a couple hours.
Your parents do love you. Every day for a couple of hours. Okay, so then you get the text and it says, it's showtime, it's game time, right then. Did you think, I'm not ready, or did you just go in?
Well, I felt pretty prepared because I'd listened to the song on repeat for hours and I'd played to it with the band a couple of hours before the show.
You had a couple of hours to rehearse with the band?
No, just a couple plays through the song, but I had a couple hours to prepare before going on.
Going on there. Stefaan, I keep thinking of fight or flight, right? Because they say when you're faced with that moment, you have to decide if you're going in or if you're going to run from the opportunity. With kids, we always look to the parent. Did you know he was ready? When he told you, did you say, son, you're going to get in there, you're going to do it? Or in the back of your mind were you saying, oh, boy?
Well, I've seen him perform quite a few times under pressure, so I knew he could do it. But it was such short notice, I didn't really know, if he was going to pull it off to play in front of 20,000 people. So I was a little nervous, but I definitely had confidence in him. And I knew that he had confidence himself. So.
Oh, gosh. So 20,000 people, you're on the stage, Kai, with legends, rock legends. When you looked out at the audience, though, because they've got your back, you got to win over the audience. When you looked out at those 20,000 people, what went through your mind? And tell the truth.
When I went up on stage and looked out at the crowd, I couldn't believe how many people were in that arena. They lit up the crowd for me when I was sat behind the drum kit, and I couldn't believe it.
I mean, I have to be honest with you, Stefaan, my heart is racing, reliving this through Kai and seeing how calm he is right now. But then looking at, I think other than being in the audience, I've never been on a stage looking out at 20,000 people. So I can't even imagine what that's like live for you. Stefaan, when he was done, I know you filmed the performance, and I don't know how you kept a steady hand. What did you say to him right after he completed the task?
Well, when I first heard the news he was going to play, I nearly had a heart attack. But then after he played, we were so caught up in the moment, I didn't really realize the magnitude of it. And then, of course, when he came out, you know, we hugged him and we were super proud of him. And then when we went out into the parking lot, that's kind of when I realized the magnitude of what he just did, because everyone was yelling out his name and they're giving him shout outs, and it was pretty wild.
Okay, now I'm tearing up. Now, because I mean, I can't even, oh gosh, where are my tissues? Because I know the pride, how proud you must have been to see him be prepared for the moment. He's been playing every day since he was 8, and then something so big, and he does it. I get goosebumps thinking about it, Stefaan.
Yeah, he definitely stepped up big time. I mean, you know, a lot of people would have melted under that pressure, and he just focused on what he needed to do. I think he just focused on the song and, you know, playing the beat, and they just kind of forgot about everything else, got caught up in the music.
Listen, Kai, I know you've played before 20,000 people. I happen to have millions watching this show. Thank God. Thank God. We got Tam fam in the audience from around the country watching. I would be so honored if you would play us out to the break, because I know I am looking at who's going to be the biggest drummer one day, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, all that, because you stood under the pressure and you keep going. So, Kai, can you play us out?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
This is a song that we just released. It's called The Time.
Okay.
All right.
Well, time is on your side. Okay.